Hello, my name's David Louis Bell and I'm a 21-year-old graphic designer. As a child I was always very artistic and I really loved drawing. I'd always just put my thoughts and imagination and creativity straight down onto the paper and in my notebooks. And I used to do this every day. I'd also write my own stories, but just silly, childish ones, as you'd probably expect, just putting my imagination down. But they were usually about superheroes or saving Mary Jane or something like that. As you would expect, I'd never actually heard of graphic design before and had no idea what it was about before going into upper school or secondary school to some people. I remember as a child, I used to wake up early in the mornings and I'd grab my favourite magazine and then sneak into my dad's room and grab his laptop. And then I'd go and sit in the lounge at something like 8 in the morning on a weekend. And then I'd just start recreating and adapting one of my favourite pieces from that magazine using the spread design. It was a very basic way of designing, but I guess that's where it all started. And when I first started using technology and putting my creativity into a computer or something like that, to make it look more professional as opposed to putting a pencil to paper at that age, you know, and sketching something out. It was just fun to be able to create and adapt a topic of mine, which I really liked. For me, this is where it really first started, to be honest, because it is when I first started experimenting on computers, which is, you know, really what I do now, what I do a lot of now. It was when I got to the GCSE stage, I would say, that things became more set in stone. I remember looking at the brochure amongst all the different subjects and seeing graphic design and thinking, oh, what is that? And just thinking that it was perfect for me. So that was the first step, and when it actually became a big commitment to me, and the subject that I would then be studying later on in life. So I would say that I've been on quite a journey already throughout my graphic design career. But like everyone else, going through the learning stage and the development stage, you do need the occasional kick up the backside, I think, just to make sure that you're always, you know, being creative and you're not becoming generic. And yeah, it doesn't matter how creative you are, because I feel like you'll always hit a wall, and so it's always good to have a superior come in there and just to help you unlock that again. It's like something mechanical, you know, when it gets stiff you need to apply some WD-40 to it. I put that really badly, but yeah, so there were some key people throughout my design career, specifically at college and on my work experience as well, people that really helped me to keep on pushing forwards and maximise my capabilities, really. I also worked at FT Solutions in the summer of 2015 as a full-time paid graphic designer in Hertfordshire, and this was thanks to Frank again. And he's given me so many incredible opportunities to work alongside him and to have real-life experience getting hands-on with this kind of thing. So as well as doing, again, all of the office work and stuff, I was highly involved in the creative design services, and they very much treated me like one of their own. So yeah, that was a really great learning curve for me, and it helped me to open my eyes. But yeah, this is really a really big thank you for Frank, because there's nothing like quite doing it for real. Jeffrey Tribe from my level 3 extended diploma in graphic design actually made a huge and crucial impact in my career at what was, you know, a really important time at Bedford College. It was before, you know, when I was thinking about whether or not to go to university, what was going to happen, and I guess that was the first really big test of, you know, whether I was going to be accepted or not. It all boiled down to this, as to, you know, whether what I was doing was any good or not. So yeah, and he was, you know, such a great teacher, and especially before that, because in the first year of college I actually had a bit of an issue with the marking system and the tutor that I had then, but you know, we won't go into that. So in the second year I then had Jeffrey Tribe, so everything changed, because he was probably the best teacher that I've ever had the pleasure of learning from. He really helped me to push my creative mind to the maximum potential that I could ever achieve. whether that be with conceptual thinking, very in-depth research techniques, you know, real-world graphic design advice, anything, you name it. He taught me all about that, and I have him to thank for all of this. And I like to think that I've reaped the benefits because of what he has taught me and what he's contributed to me. And so, Mr. Jeffrey Tribe, if you're watching this, I just want to say a big thank you to you, because I couldn't have done this without your advice and without your teaching. And thank you for getting me to this point that I'm currently at now. And the final stage are these two university projects, really. So I guess it all boils down to this before I go into the big, scary world of work. I think I've done alright so far. So, the Launchpad project was basically all about self-promotion and setting us up before going into the world of work. And you know, it was really useful because it allowed me to really focus on trying to establish myself, spending more time creating things that are going to benefit me really when I leave, whether that be CVs, business cards, or in my case creating a brand, to try and make myself look more promotional, so that I guess, you know, I'm a step ahead when I come out and I'm not completely out in the blue and haven't got a clue about what I'm doing. And you know, that's going to put me hopefully in a better position sooner rather than later. Junaid, my tutor for this project, was really helpful with everything as usual, but for this particular project he really helped me to unlock an idea and potential project direction, which I did end up going with exploring. There was a lot of development in this project, going from my old logo to a new name and a completely new brand, which I'm very happy with, and I feel is something that really does portray me in a much better way than the old version did. The Concetuale brand was a completely new idea, and something that was, you know, quite a happy accident, to be completely honest with you. It came from absolutely nowhere, as I'm sure you can probably see from my sketchbooks that are on display. But yeah, it all came from my love from aerodynamic supercars and their aerodynamic capabilities and efficiency. And this, again, was an idea that Junaid perhaps came up with slightly and pushed me towards, because he said, why don't you link your self-promotion material to one of your main interests? So that's when I started experimenting, and that's when I came up with this whole idea for it. So yeah, it was a really happy accident. It was really like I was doing 200 miles an hour through this whole project, to be honest. I mean, I woke up at 8 o'clock every morning, and then I went to sleep at midnight, and I only took breaks, you know, I really needed to, like when, you know, having something to eat or something, but sometimes I missed. So basically, long story short, this project was really exhausting. But you know, it was all worth it. So, one of my favourite specialisms was editorial design, or it is one of my favourite specialisms, shall I say. And so that's why it made sense to link my two passions together, so supercars and editorial design. Lastly, I have 3 things to thank you for. Firstly, thank you for stopping by and taking the time to listen to me, because I know I can go on a bit, and I'm not sure if I've been boring. I've tried my best to fill you in, but yes, there's that. Secondly, thank you very much for coming along to the exhibition itself and viewing myself and all of my peers' work. And thirdly, and lastly, thank you for now planning to employ me. This is the Alfa Romeo 4C Spider, and I love what this car is all about. It's not about top speed, horsepower, showing off, or any of that rubbish that you get from your Ferraris or your Lamborghinis. This car is purely about driver engagement and offering a pure mechanical and back to basics driving experience, really. I love what this little car is all about. It's a baby supercar. For example, this car has a dry weight of 940 kilograms. To put that into context, a Ferrari 488 GTB, you know, one of the lightest cars around, you know, weighs 1,544 kilograms. So this is like a little go-kart in comparison. It really is. This car is very light. And because of that, it doesn't need the big numbers. It doesn't need a massive power plant. You know, because it's lightweight, so it can compensate for that. Yeah, I mean, you imagine driving down an Italian mountain road in this, like, with the sunshine and the roof off. There'll be no other experience like it. And power is not everything. That's the thing. Don't be a Jeremy Clarkson. Power is not everything. There's no other car like it on the market today, and this car's price starts at only £58,000, although the one that I am sat in is worth £70,379, so this is quite a highly spec'd car. It's a fantastic little piece of kit, this, and I love it. I think it's great. Carbon tub, everything you'd expect in a supercar, but much cheaper. And that is the Alfa Romeo 4C Spider. Okay, so I'm here with this beautiful yellow 4C Spider. Jay has kindly given me the key to this. It's quite a surreal moment because I didn't think I'd be starting the car today. But let's fire it up so that we can hear the sound. And it's quite loud. I didn't expect it to be so loud, but yeah, for a 1750cc engine, it doesn't sound too bad actually. Thank you to Motor Vogue Bedford for giving me the opportunity to film with these cars, and also to Jay especially for allowing me to start this car. I didn't think I'd even, you know, get up close and personal to it like this. And yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and finding out more about me, my passion for cars and graphic design, of course. But yes, and hopefully we can meet at the exhibition, have a chat. Please feel like you can approach me, because I am very approachable. You can just come up and speak to me if you're interested about something, and I'll be more than willing to have a chat with you. But thank you very much for your time and for watching this video, and hopefully see you there. Thank you, bye.